Ron, I dropped my wand. Bloody hell, Harry. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie and I want to talk about the English language. Why, you ask? Well, put it simply, the English language is stupid. It's full of stupid rules, stupid words, stupid pronunciations, so I want to discuss it. Now, the English language is spoken by 20% of the entire world. And if you're shocked to hear that, then you're not alone, because I fully expected it to be like 70% or something, but I looked it up and no, 20. What's even crazier than that is apparently there's only around 1 million words in the English language. And even crazier than that, apparently only 170,000 of them words are actually in use. Like, that blows my mind! What's happening with the other 830,000 of them? Have they just been put in storage to use at a later date? Yep. I think we're ready for page 511. But to be honest, it's probably for the better that the words we know are limited. With all the different spellings and pronunciations of the words we already have, I don't know if I could cope with another 500 interpretations of the word oregano or oregano. And that's the thing as well. The English language is spoken in multiple countries around the world, so everyone has their own correct way to pronounce things. I, for one, have been a victim of this my entire life. You see, whilst I live in Australia, I'm actually from England, so despite not holding onto an accent, there's just some words which I just can't change the way I say. So yeah, I say dance, I say yogurt, I say garage, and to me, that's the correct way of pronouncing those words. And I don't want to get political, but I actually think they sound better. I mean, what's the point of saying chips and hot chips when you could just say crisps and chips? Like, why add another word in there? And then over in America, they're called fries. Like, they're literally all the same thing. They're all from a potato. Why do we need a billion different words? They're all chips. I'm sorry, I'm just very passionate about this. Moving on, then there's some words which are just spelt weird. You're telling me that you see a word like colonel and you're like, yes, that's actually pronounced colonel. Yes. How does that make sense? Where is the R? And then there's onomatopoeia. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Or a word like asthma. Can someone please tell me why there is a TH in the word asthma? Like, you go to read it and you're like, asthma. You almost have an asthma attack trying to pronounce it. Another word which completely baffles me, dyslexia. Sure, it's easy to pronounce, but for a word which summarizes a condition in which people have difficulty interpreting words and letters, why would you put half the bloody alphabet in there? I feel like whoever came up with that was just sitting there like, they're gonna have fun saying that one. I just feel like it's cruel. However, it's not just the way that words are spelt which can betray us, it's also the way we're taught to spell them. I think I can confidently speak for everyone when I say the phrase I before E except after C is the most hypocritical statement known to mankind. In primary school, I remember this rule being the be-all and end-all, the life hack to never misspelling a word. However, upon closer inspection, the rules are fraud! Sure, it applies to some words, such as deceiving and deceitful, which is exactly what the rule is doing when you look at words like glacier and protein. Like, if this rule was an actual law, the name Keith would have to be spelled Kayef. Can you imagine how traumatizing that would be? Okay, class, we'll just do roll call. Have we got a Kayef? Oh, it's actually pronounced Keith. Get out. Saying all of this, there were some tricks which helped to remember words, like the fact that your principal is always your pal, or that rhythm has your two hips moving. And if you deny pronouncing it Wednesday to spell Wednesday, you lying. And quickly, while we're talking about spelling, can anyone confidently spell the word definitely? Like, just take a moment to think, because I notice whenever I'm typing the word in a text message, millennial of me, I know, but every time I go to type definitely, autocorrect pops up like, nah mate, nah, you're spelling it wrong, you're doing it wrong. Which I suppose is a blessing, because otherwise everyone's just gonna think I'm doing everything defiantly, and that's not really a good look. And whilst this could just apply to me, I feel like It doesn't, and I feel like a lot of you are gonna agree with me there, so let me know, please. But no matter what, I feel like each of us individually have a specific set of words, which whilst everyone else might be able to say with ease, you just can't, if you know what I mean. So just like how Nemo couldn't pronounce anemone, for a large portion of my life, I could not pronounce the word wand. Now, wand might not be a word which you come by very often, but if you were a Harry Potter fan growing up, it's basically part of your day-to-day vocabulary. However, up until a few years ago, I existed in a little bubble where I would pronounce the word wund. Yep, you heard right. Wund. Oh no, I dropped my wund. And despite knowing how to spell it and being fully aware that there is an A in the word, I continued to say it incorrectly. So I guess even if I lack common sense, at least I have willpower. Now, you could be watching this video thinking, Charlie, whilst your complaints might be valid for some, none of this applies to me. Therefore, I think you are clearly someone who is of a lower intelligence than I am, who lacks a profound understanding and appreciation of the English language. And well, if you're thinking that, then you're probably my high school English teacher. However, this could not be further from the truth. For despite my trashing on the English language, I do have a distinguished admiration for it. As you can see by my background, I do love some good old Shakespeare P, and I will forever be indebted to the person who invented the word pomegranate. It's just such a good word. I can never get over that word. It's just great. But that's all I've got for you today. Let me know what you think of the English language down below, and I shall see you next time. Bye!